Hello everyone, this is Cliff. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Dark Souls 2. Now when we last left off, we did kind of some filler video, met Lucitil, and opened up Big Duff's workshop. Now what we're going to do is kind of get back into the game proper. And we're going to do No Man's Wharf. And this area will actually lead us back to the Lost Bastille. But this is kind of the quote-unquote proper way to do this. Now my plan is to basically get that ship into the harbor and meet the NPC that is in this area, and we'll probably do the boss fight in the separate videos. But let's head on. And again, you've got enemies that are pretending to be dead who are not. Be very careful here. This is a very narrow bridge. There's a guy throwing items above you. There's a couple of enemies right here. And again, like I say, there's an archer right out there, and those arrows, just like in the first game, do seem to curl towards you. Pop this open real quick. Grab this Titanite shard, which we've got tons of right now, but we won't a little bit later. We're gonna go out here and take care of this guy. You have to be careful. These guys can do a fair amount of damage. And I'm gonna try to goad this guy into coming towards me. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. And we'll go after this guy. Now there is a Pharaoh's contraption in this area, which we will definitely use. It's going to be a little bit later. Now there's 3 enemies in this little section. Fortunately, they're all melee fighters. Now you do have to watch those jars that they throw. They will coach you, so that if there's a guy with a fire arrow shooting at you, it does a pretty decent amount of damage once you get coated. Let's see. Now light is your friend in this area. It keeps these enemies that are off to the right. Let me take care of this guy. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. I don't know if that's any good. Let me check. Pine resin. Let's equip. Foot soldier's shield. No, that's not any good. That's crap. And I still can't use that 100% shield yet because of weight. You see those enemies off to the right. Now I'm going to show you what happens maybe if he'll cooperate. If they get near the light, they will start to back away and they will cover up, kind of a defensive stance. But as you can see, their damage also does some bleed damage, and a little bit of that adds up over time. If you can kind of get them on a roll, they're fairly easy to defeat. You will come across sections in this level where there are multiple enemies of that type, and that's basically the reason why you use the Pharaoh's contraption. Let's see, I think this guy's dead. Apparently there's nothing in here. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to move on. Come up here, that guy will throw bottles at us, but we're going to just step to the side. Alright, nothing too bad about that guy. Just obviously his 2 swords makes him a little bit more dangerous. Now the fun part here is there are 2 guys, again, one off in a corner. We're just going to lead, well, he's just going to be an ass. Come on. Screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it. Now, as you can see off to the right, there's a soldier and a dog, and they run a fairly regular patrol route. So just be aware. I'll run through here real quick, and I probably need to pop an Estus flask. Okay, yay. Nothing here. Now there are a couple of secret areas in this level, and I think I remember where they're both at, but I guess we'll find out. Well, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Nothing here, and there's nothing there. Okay. Alright, let's go down here. And this is the same area we come up. As you can see, just made a loop. Now what we want to do is actually get this guy away from everybody else, because there are some archers up on top that we don't want to have to deal with at the same time. There's a guy right there and another one right there. So just be aware. Okay, from here we're going to head to this, which is the Pharaoh's contraption. And we're going to use our lockstone. And that's going to... Oh! Some fortuitous ducking. And that causes basically the entire place to light up. And that will help you out later on when you're facing those very long-armed monsters. Because they won't be able to... they won't be nearly as aggressive. Okay, so everything's going pretty good so far. Try back here. And that's the kind of bandit set. Okay, so obviously two bad guys here. Okay, time to stop playing. Alright, so we got those three. Come on. That was less graceful than I wanted it to be. Pop this open. Okay. This doorway right here is the level shortcut. Basically what it allows you to do is to head up that... And you can see this is what happens to those bad guys. I'm sorry to interrupt myself, but basically if you walk up those stairs, you can drop off here and go through this door that we're going to open, and that's the kind of shortcut to the boss. Because right now I think I've collected everything I can. Well, there's an item right there, so let's grab it. Heart Soul, Proud Knight, and smooth the Silky Stones. And now we're back to where we first fought those three guys and that enemy with the long arms. So what we're going to do is we're going to head up these stairs again. And these are the stairs that we were just looking at. And I think all of these guys have retreated into this area. Now one thing you have to be very careful of. Let me grab this item. Oh, he's trapped. If you can get them trapped out, the easiest thing to do is to just go ahead and kill them. Now, one thing you need to be aware of is they will back off, but at a certain point, they will kind of grow enraged, and this light won't matter. They'll just come out and attack you as they would if it was dark. Now, up here, up at the top, that you can see right there drinking is Gavlin. You'll meet him a little bit later on. We will talk to him in this area. I don't know if I'll do it right now because there's 2 more of those guys right there, and they will break through that wall, and I think there's 3 or 4 more of those guys behind that wall. So I'm not looking to do all of that right now. I'll probably just do kind of a little small side video of that. Oh, that's obviously not a secret. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Oh, he missed badly. Okay, so we go up all of these rickety steps, and we have this item, this lever that we can pull. And that activates the ship. Okay, so that moves the ship into place where we can actually board it. What I'm going to do is drop over here, grab this item. And I'm going to drop down here. And let's go ahead and just go down this way. If I remember correctly, there's, yeah, these guys are down here. Grab some fire arrows. There should be another one. Radiant life gem. Okay. We'll open this up. We are slowly but surely getting there. There's absolutely nothing there. What we're going to do is head down this way. Drop off. Now you can hear those enemies. They're actually below us. And we will get to them in a few seconds. But what we really need to do is go this way. And I think this is where my secret area is. Yeah, that's it. And that's a press of the A button. There's actually 2 ways to open up these secret areas. Some of them need to be hit, and some of them you just press A. That one you just press A. So we get some fire bombs. And come on. Large Titanite shard, which we can always use. And that's it. Alright. Fog wall ahead. That's not quite right, but noble effort. So again, another one of these guys kind of waiting in ambush. But this is where we want to be, and we want to yank this right here, which will open up our gate. Now, if you are human, then there's a summon sign right here for Lucatel. Since I'm not, that's no big deal. Drop that down here. Okay, this next area can be a pain in the butt. Try range battle, yeah. Basically, there's a lot of traps in here. And I have no arrows equipped. That's awesome. Come on. There we go. I'm trying to be very careful because, like I say, these pots in here contain poison. And I really don't want to have to... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I really don't want to have to go through all that. So let's just aim and drop those. You'll want to get this one too. So that'll get us some throwing knives and a flame butterfly. Basically, that flame butterfly allows us to light a torch without being at the bonfire or a previously lit torch. So we'll grab this Estus Flash shard, always useful, and we will attack this one. Oh shoot. Almost forgot about the crystal lizard. Grab that. Grab that. Fading souls aren't great. They're just 50. Life gem and a treasure chest. Royal Soldier's Ring. Let's see what that does. Right there. That's basically Havel's ring. We won't be using that right now. But that's actually a pretty good little secret room right there. But it's very easy to get killed in this room if you come in and just start swinging, because you'll definitely get poisoned if you do that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drop down here. And you see 2 more of those aggravating ass enemies. What I'm gonna do is, now the way their AI works is if you walk away from them like this, they'll tend to pop out. But naturally, since I say that, they're not gonna do it. Okay, see, that one's gone enraged, and so he will come after me. But they're really not that big of a deal, especially in singles. Alright, so there's nothing else in here. Now what we want to do is come over here and kill this guy who's pretending to be asleep, dead, whatever. Take him out. Grab this item. We're going to go back over here. I'm going to pull out my trusty bow. And I'm going to attack, well, that, and really? That. These guys typically won't come after you until you made it all the way over here. There's an NPC over here, which I will show you. Usually once you start talking to him, they'll pop back up and come after you. It's just really kind of aggravating. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Now, he probably won't do anything because my intelligence is too low.
I see light, but it remains dim. I am Carillion, and I've no interest in the magic impaired. I...
And there were some NPCs like this in the first game where you had to have certain stats for him to interact with you, and that's the same way with him. Let's see, my intelligence is... I think I have to have like a 10 intelligence. But I will look that up and make sure. He's another NPC that will show up back in Majula once you talk to him. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm probably gonna put a cut in the video here. I will show you this part. This is the ship that the boss is on. Let's see if I can take this guy right. Well. That was a heck of a kick. Whoa. Almost hit me. Okay, so we'll grab that, and we are officially done with this area except for the boss. Now what I'm going to do is, since I've shown you all of this, I'll come over here. Show you the fog walls right there. I don't think there's anything else I can grab before that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cut in the video right here, and I am going to go back to a bonfire. Now that I've got the shortcut opened up, I won't have to fight as many enemies, and so my equipment won't be quite as dodgy when I fight the boss. I'm afraid at this point I'd probably end up having to swap out weapons or possibly break a weapon, and that's just kind of aggravating. So what I'm going to do is put a cut here, and in our next video we will take on the Flexile Sentry, who is the boss of this area. This has been Cliff. I hope everybody takes care. I'll see you later.